Greetings, fellow humans. Yes, another video with this wonderful shirt. But I'm actually going to talk about this shirt, and I'm also going to talk about BookTubeAthon. This is my update video. I hope that by the time I post it, there's actually more news to share. But up till now, what is my progress for both of these things? First off, this is Earl Grey tea. It is very lovely. It is from Saint Dalfour from France. Organic tea. Good stuff. So, in BookTubeAthon, I already read a book in one day. It wasn't going to be the book that I was going to read for that challenge, but I already finished one, so I don't have to rush another one, and I can actually enjoy it. Great. That was The Giraffe, the Pelly, and Me by Roald Dahl. It's a really quick read. It's really fun. I'm going to hold off reviews of Roald Dahl, and probably by year's end, I will do a huge Roald Dahl review video. If you're interested, if you want the individual things, might do that, but I like the idea of the long-ass video about Roald Dahl specifically, to compare the different books in case you want to dive into Roald Dahl. I won't rank them though. I will give the full reviews and whatnot. Anyways, I read that. I read the Weightless one by Anais Shevchenko. That is an impressive poetic narrative collection. It is about a young woman who is coping with a lot of life issues, including an eating disorder. It is raw, it is honest, it is beautiful. Just another book by Anais that impresses me a lot. She's a special kind of poet. Her 3 collections aren't happy collections, but they're beautiful. There are glimmers of hope, but they're real. They feel very real, and because they are very real, she is a very honest writer, and I highly recommend all 3 books. You can pick them up for way less than they're worth, meaning that the price is accessible. She also has a great YouTube channel. By all means, check it out. Third book I finished was Tuntun de Pasa Grifería, which is a Spanish poetry collection, more like an Antilles collection, because it's not just Puerto Rican. It has Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominican flavors, has a little bit of Cuba, has a little bit of Jamaica. I actually didn't mention that in the Spanish video that I recorded. It is a very Caribbean collection, and I was highly impressed. It's one of those books that if you live in Puerto Rico, you got it. That was force fed to you. That's how it is. What other progress do I have? I have started the Slouching towards Nirvana by Charles Bukowski, and I have started the Wondrous Life of Oscar Wao. The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wao. I'm pretty sure that's the title. I haven't made a huge dent in them, but I will try to make a dent in them. I do have the Ogre's Tale from Lillian Oak on queue. That's another short read, and I should finish that one no problem from here to Sunday. And the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger, I read the preface. I haven't started it. Part of me is holding out because maybe I want a buddy to read it. So that'll be the last book that I start. If you're interested in buddy reading, leave me a comment. Some people have kind of expressed interest. Leave a comment. Leave me your Twitter handle. Get in touch. Let's do this. So yeah, that's BookTubeAthon. As for Camp NaNo, I have broken the 30,000 word mark. The goal is 50,000. It is a bit steep. I do have until Monday, I believe. Yeah, Monday. Might make it, might not make it. We shall see. Rainy weather is coming, so I might be under house arrest. I might wake up early on Saturday or Sunday. Who knows? I am a stubborn bastard. I want to get it done, so I will get it done. I don't think I've talked about it, maybe? No, yeah, I have talked about it. It's for writing out loud. It's the blog collection. Okay, what has it entail, and why have I taken so long? Okay. It's just 5 minutes. We can talk 2 minutes more about the collection. For Writing Out Loud is my blog. The link is down below. By the way, below it are also links to my SoundCloud, Twitter, and Instagram, Google Plus, my author page on Amazon. I do have 10 books out. I don't say it even a third as much as I should, but I do have 10 books out. 6 poetry collections, 1 short story collection, 1 bilingual collection with essays, short stories, and poetry, and a bilingual poem in the middle, and 2 novels. I have finished that. That's what's published. That's what's out there. That's what has an ISBN number. I have finished the manuscript for a middle grade novel. I have let it simmer so that I can retake it with vigor. And I will be doing some calls in terms of moving forward with that project. I also have the 2nd volume of the Daydreams on the Sherbet Shore. It's pretty well ahead. I've adjusted some things that I was going to do, and I'm going to do a bit more so that it has a bit more meat than the first book. Basically, I'm finishing, there's independent short stories. I'm finishing a 4th one, and I'm going to include a 5th one. The thing is that these short stories are a lot heftier. And I'm also about 65% done with a sci-fi novella. So obviously, for Camp NaNo, I work on 2 non-fiction books that have nothing to do with anything I had any progress on. I'm kooky like that. What did this entail? This entailed me taking all the blog posts between 2013 and 2016, copy-pasting all of that into one Word document. I noticed from the content that I basically also had material for another nonfiction book, which is something else I'm working on. That one is a writing tips and motivation book. It will be called Method to Madness, the same as it's called in my blog. But for writing out loud, basically I had to take about 160 blog posts, read through them, separate them into groups and categories and sections that would make sense in book form, format it, and now editing so that it works in book form and it's not just a copy-paste. Sometimes it's quick fixes, other times it's like a full-on rewrite of each one so that they're like essay pieces. It covers topics such as beauty, the wonders of being a geek, motivation, inspiration, life, my writer journey, and what I write on my birthdays, because I want it to be a very personal book and a very personal non-fiction book. Some entries have not been edited pretty much at all because they have to stay intact. They have the disclaimer that I didn't edit them at all, so you don't have to wonder. But it's been a really interesting process because just the shuffling and organizing of blog posts took me 12 days. Full on, like, okay, this goes here, this goes there, no, this doesn't go here. And then reading it and then having to say, okay, this blog post goes out, this doesn't apply, this isn't worthy of the book, this feels just like a blog post, and there's no way around. And it has nothing to do with length. I have some short entries there. It has everything to do with it making sense in the book version of For Writing Out Loud. The idea is for everyone to get something from this book. I'm very happy with how it's turning out. I'll probably look for beta readers to see if I'm doing the nonfiction thing right. So if you're interested in doing that, by all means, hit me up as well. 30,000 words down. 31. Well, I'm going to do another push right now. I hope to have more news soon. Goal is about 50K, so wish me luck. If you have any questions on what I'm reading, what I'm writing, or anything at all, by all means use that sexy comment section below. If you're curious and want to support my writer journey, I do have those 10 books out. Apparently they're good. I've gotten some new reviews lately. That makes me happy. That makes every writer happy. And yeah, let's leave it here. Less than 10 minutes. Peace, love, and maki rolls.